It's 10 trivia questions on Jeopardy questions from 1988. This is Trivia with Buds. And welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thanks for checking out the show. Thanks for supporting the show on Patreon at patreon.com/trivia with Buds. And go sign up over there for $1 or more. I'm going to do a raffle at the end of the week. One lucky winner for my Patreon page will get a t-shirt in any color and size that I have available with the Trivia with Buds logo on it. This is my classic beer glasses clanking logo, which you would find at the center on the middle of my homepage of my website, at the very top. So if you like that logo, you want that on a t-shirt. I have about 200 t-shirts I just got made from Blink Tees, my friend Steve Long in Schaumburg, Illinois. He runs a great company, and he had a bunch of t-shirts. And he said, hey, can I throw your logo on these so you have them for giveaways and things? And I said, yes, you can. So he sent me a bunch, and I have a ton of different sizes from small to triple XL in every size in between there, and pretty much every color. We're talking blue, green, yellow, purple, red. We got some girl cut ones, some unisex ones. So if you want one of those, there is a link to my Etsy store on the show notes for the podcast, and you can go on there. And then if you add that to your cart, just send me a message and say, hey, I'm looking for this color and this size, because I don't have all the sizes and colors on there, but I do just have a black one with the logo on it, so you can see basically how it would look. If that's something you want, those are $20, free shipping, and I'll send you, of course, some puzzles, stickers, bonus stuff with your order. And like I said, if you are a Patreon subscriber, which we're up to, I think, about 60 Patreon subscribers at this time, I'm going to pick one of you at the end of the week to receive a shirt in the style, color, and swiftiness of speedy delivery of your choice. So get ready for that, and that's patreon.com/trivia with Buds. Today's episode is from 1988. It's Jeopardy questions from the $200 and $400 level from a random episode of Jeopardy in 1988. We'll see how you do on this one. Here we go. It is Jeopardy trivia. These are questions from the game show over 30 years ago. This is 1988 $200 and $400 questions. These were compiled by my friend Luke McKay, and I thought this was a fun idea. Remember, think 80s for all of these answers. Number one, $200 category, couples in the news. This big city boy isn't allergic to pollen. Tracy Pollen, that is. Number one, $200 category, couples in the news. This big city boy isn't allergic to pollen. Tracy Pollen, that is number one. Number two, $200 category, sweets. Joy of Cooking's Christmas recipe for these makes about 8 5-inch long fat men or 16 thinner ones. Number two, $200 category, sweets. Joy of Cooking's Christmas recipe for these makes about 8 5-inch long fat men or 16 thinner ones. Question three, $200 category, the body human. Over 400 of these account for about 40% of your body's weight, more perhaps for Arnold Schwarzenegger. Number three, $200 category, the body human. Over 400 of these account for about 40% of your body's weight, more perhaps for Arnold Schwarzenegger. Number four, $200 category, definitions. It's a comfy covering for your teapot. It's a comfy covering for your teapot, number four. And number five, $200 category, the Beatles. Color of the cover of the album officially titled The Beatles. Number five, $200 category, the Beatles. Color of the cover of the album officially titled The Beatles. We're moving into Double Jeopardy. These are worth $400 now from the show. The category is Corporate America for number six. In December 1987, the Bear Brothers of Colorado bought this famous cookie company. Number six, in December 1987, the Bear Brothers of Colorado bought this famous cookie company. Number 7, Double Jeopardy, $400 category, British history. By 1750, about 10% of England's population lived in this city. By 1750, about 10% of England's population lived in this city. Number 8, Double Jeopardy, $400 category, bestsellers. He promises new thinking, not news speak, in his book Perestroika. Number 8, he promises new thinking, not new speak, in his book Perestroika. Number 9, $400 category for geography. The Strait of Messina separates the Calabria region in the toe of Italy from this island. The Strait of Messina separates the Calabria region in the toe of Italy from this island. And number 10, we can thank him for 2 names in this category. His second wife, Joanne Copeland, and his third, Joanna Holland. The category is Joanne's, Joanna's, etc. We can thank him for 2 names in this category. His second wife, Joanne Copeland, and his third, Joanna Holland. Those are all of your questions for these 10 from Jeopardy and Double Jeopardy in 1988. We'll be back with the answers after this. We are back with the answers to the questions in the Jeopardy game we just played along with. Those were fun, $200 and $400 questions from Single and Double Jeopardy. Let's see if you got them all. Number 1, couples in the news, $200. This big city boy isn't allergic to pollen. Tracy Pollen, that is. Michael J. Fox is the answer. Michael J. Fox from Family Ties and Back to the Future. Number 2, sweets. Joy of Cooking's recipe for these makes about 8 5-inch long fat men or 16 thinner ones. That would be gingerbread men. I'd rather have a thin one than a thick one myself. I think they're funner to snap, and I don't like a real thick cookie myself. Number 3, over 400 of these account for about 40% of your body's weight, more for Arnold Schwarzenegger perhaps. That's muscles. Muscles. Number 4, definitions. It's a comfy covering for your teapot, a tea cozy. A tea cozy. Number 5, the Beatles' White Album was the answer there. Color of the cover of the album officially called the Beatles. That was the White Album. Number 6, in December 1987, the Bear Brothers of Colorado bought Famous Amos cookies. Famous Amos. Number 7, by 1750, about 10% of England's population lived in this city, London. London. Number 8, he promises new thinking, not new speak, in his book Perestroika. That's Mikhail Gorbachev. Mikhail Gorbachev. Number 9, we had Sicily. The Strait of Messina separates the Calabria, I don't know how you say it, region in the toe of Italy from this island. Sicily was the answer. And number 10, Double Jeopardy, Joanne's, Joanna's, etc. We can thank him for 2 names in this category, his second wife, Joanne Copeland, and his third, Joanna Holland, Johnny Carson. Late night talk show host, Johnny Carson. And there you have it. That is today's quiz on 1988 in the form of Jeopardy questions. Hope you had fun with those. I think I have maybe 5 or 6 other rounds written like that from different years, courtesy of Luke McKay. I'll record those at some point soon. Your fact of the day, Sweden has 267,570 islands, the most of any country in the world. That is crazy. 267,000. I would never guess Sweden, but I would guess wrong. But there you go. Now you know. Thanks for listening. Thanks for telling a friend. We'll see you next time for more Trivia with Buds. Don't forget, go sign up on Patreon for $1 or more and be entered in a raffle to win a t-shirt of your choice at the end of this week. Cheers.